Yeah. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, man, you saw it. I saw it. You know what I'm saying? The Philadelphia Eagles fall to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. After a really heroic attempt at a comeback. You know, they had us down big by like 17. We battled and got it down to 2. And just, the in-that play calling of Doug Peterson on that last drive where we attempted that field goal, it really showed. It reared its ugly head. The interception, first of all, I want to talk about the first interception by Carson Wentz. That should have been a flag. This game was terrible. I'm not making any excuses for the refereeing or nothing like that, but this game was absolutely terribly called in the favor of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to call a spade a spade. It was just bad. Bad play, bad refereeing, just terrible, man. It was the worst called game I saw in a long time, and it was blatantly in favor of the Pittsburgh Steelers, I feel like, for the most part. But we going to take our L. How we going to take our L? We still in a division where we can still get some things done, but we looked real promising. You know what I'm saying? We looked real promising. That first pass interference on Darius Slay should not have been a pass interference. The first interception that Carson Wentz threw, I know a bunch of y'all Carson Wentz haters are going to say Carson Wentz shouldn't have threw that ball, but listen, there was illegal contact on Zach Ertz when he was trying to break back to the inside, which caused the route to be off and which caused no man to be there when Carson Wentz fired that ball. Zach was supposed to be there coming out of the break. Blatant illegal contact. Didn't get called, though. It was just ridiculous. I don't even think the pass interference call in the end zone to Jalen Mills was a pass interference on the Philadelphia Eagles. Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we end up going down due to some turnovers, and we end up firing back immediately. Travis Fulgham is here to stay. Travis Fulgham has replaced a lot of wide receivers on his roster who won't be here next year, and I feel like Travis Fulgham will be here. Jim Schwartz, man, I mean, to not try to double up on Claypool after you saw him having his way. To leave Craig James out there on Claypool, a backup, one-on-one coverage. To put Nathan Gary on Claypool. Just completely irresponsible, just terrible, terrible defensive play calling by Jim Schwartz, man, in the fourth quarter of the game, man. It was just horrible. How are you not putting a cornerback on Claypool? How are you running a cover 2? It looked like cover, I don't know what it was. I don't even know what kind of defense it was. How are you running a cover 2 but with no safety? It was only one safety in a cover 2. One safety. It was the worst defense I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get with Philly Mike, and we're going to break down a couple of these key plays, and we're going to talk about it, man. But Nathan Gary got to go. Zach Ertz, man, I'm so disappointed in Zach Ertz, man. I don't know if the contract is getting to him, but Zach Ertz just blatantly does not want to be here, man. Blatantly does not want to be here. It might be time to trade Zach Ertz and get something back that we could use, like some linebackers. You know what I'm saying? It might be time to trade Zach Ertz and save some money and give some money to Fulgham, because Fulgham is playing like he wants to be a part of this team. Carson Wentz played really well. Jalen Hurts also, with that one throw, it had some zip on that ball. I like that ball I saw from Jalen Hurts. The Philadelphia Eagles, man, you know what I'm saying? We had ample opportunities to win this game. We weren't extremely outplayed. We played really well today, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
I was making a cushy video in my studio. I don't deserve it. I deserve, there's no protection for this little thing right here on this little, this little porch side of my house. There's no protection right here. I don't deserve, I'm like Zach Ertz right now. I don't deserve to be protected from the, and I got on Yeezys, feet getting wet. I don't deserve to be protected from the elements right now. I don't deserve it. I'm about to lay down in the puddle, because Zach Ertz just laid down on the team. I don't like that, man. I don't like to quit, man. I respect us for the way we fought back. Damn, it's coming down a little bit. I respect us for the way we fought back. I respect it. It was respectable in my opinion. That's all I ever wanted to see out of my football team was some fight. I respect it. I don't respect quitting. I don't respect quitting, and I feel like Zach Ertz quit, man. He quit. He quit. One of my favorite players. Y'all fought me all offseason, man. I owe y'all an apology. I owe y'all an apology. I'm sorry. We might need to trade Zach Ertz. We might need to trade him. I'm sorry. I owe y'all an apology. He quit over a contract that he signed. He quit. Look at us. Look at us. And he was getting some key passes, key balls. Key balls. Right before Fulgham got his touchdown pass, we threw one to Zach. He didn't want it. He ain't want it. He ain't want it. He ain't want it, man. He ain't want it. Listen, man, there's some positives from this game that we're going to talk about, man. Carson Wentz and Travis Fulgham got a connection. Carson Wentz and Greg Ward got a connection. I don't know. I don't even want to see Deshaun Jackson back on the field. He ain't going. Listen, Fulgham better than Jackson. Fulgham don't got to show me nothing else to prove it. He ain't got to show me nothing else. Unstoppable routes. He was running routes how you supposed to run routes. High points the ball, plays to Carson's strengths. Carson sometimes overshoots guys, put a little air under the ball. He can go up and get that. Big body, 6'2". We saw breakaway speed last week. I like what I seen out of Travis Fulgham, for sure. Moving forward, you got to leverage what you can get from Zach Ertz at this point. Who needs a tight end? You got to see what you can get from Zach Ertz at this point, because Dallas can carry the load. I'm convinced, man. I'm convinced. Zach Ertz ain't the guy. He ain't the guy. Jim Schwartz might not be the guy for the defense. Jim Schwartz might not be the guy for the defense. You know what I mean? I'm perplexed at how you don't double Claypool at some point. I'm perplexed at how you don't at least try to take him out the game. I mean, Slay came out of the game. The logical thing to do is to move Mills over there on Claypool. I mean, either way, they would have attacked the rookie because Ben is smart. He would have gave it to Juju. But Mills was keeping Juju in check for most of the game. Claypool was having his way. He was having his way. And he wasn't beating Slay bad. He just was catching the ball. You can't stop some of these wide receivers from catching every ball. So for some of y'all that's going to be on a kill Slay train this week, understand this, that Slay was contesting some of these passes. Claypool was just having his day. He was just having his day. Jim Schwartz called the worst play ever. Now, I don't got no problem with Claypool beating the cornerback. You know what I mean? A cornerback that's in position. A good catch is a good catch. But when you put a linebacker who don't even get within 10 yards of him and then jog after him at the end of the play, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. How many more chances did we need? The defense and the offense let us down in that game. The defense stepped up and got that strip fumble, gave the ball back to Carson. Doug called the terrible game. Called a terrible game plan. Actually, Doug didn't call a terrible game plan because he did have a home run, but the sack got to Carson faster. So I really ain't got nothing bad to say about Doug. And you would trust Jake on the kick like that because the kick had the distance, it was just off target. But 9 times out of 10, if Jake make that, we go up 1. Them dudes still beat us because Jim Schwartz is going to put me on Claypool. Me on Claypool. He's going to put you on Claypool. Despicable, man. Despicable. But like I said, the offense has been getting better every week. I will give that to Carson Wentz. I'm not blaming either one of these interceptions on Carson Wentz. I don't care. You put him in a 4th and 20. You might as well would have punted that shit away. You put him on a 4th and 20. Of course they're going to throw it up. Of course the defense is going to sit back there and wait for him to do so. The illegal contact to Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz ain't even sell it, bruh. He didn't even sell it, bruh. That's how much he don't want to be here. He should have sold that. Good people sell plays like that. But we're going to talk about Zach Ertz this week.